This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Jackson looking to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Back to throw, Jackson. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. This is Henry. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think
that's in the end zone and intercepted. And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions. And
pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
3rd and long. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in, drop him before he can take that shot downfield. On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And the score remains tied at 7. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Jackson. He's going to run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
He'll run again.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Jackson now on second down. He'll take off again. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the...
That is caught. What a throw. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Hardy now with the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. But he's not going to be able to get rid of this. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. play action. Here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
In motion comes Andrews. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. A gain there of 17. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now, faking the give, and that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. That's fielded at the 7.
Returned it.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and this is a 9-point game at the break. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Throwing Jackson. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, report!
Jackson now. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action now. Jackson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that.
A big hole. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Not much there. Maybe a yard. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, here's oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington, and now he loses the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up. Back near his goal line, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. He's on his way. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That is an even 80-yard play. Here's 1st down. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll motion over Flowers. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Jackson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This field ended about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That ball intercepted.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardy now with the return. Strong. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got it inside the 5. So it is a win here for the visitors.